The target of this construction is how to construct a parabola given its focus and directrix. Focus is a point and directrix is a line. Suppose this is given to be the focus, and we may name it as A, and we now construct the given directrix. Suppose the directrix is given to be this line BC, which we call them as, this we name as B, and name this point as C. Now we take any point on this line BC. Suppose we take up this point. This has to be any general point. If we name this point, we call it D. Let's take up this point to be equal to Q. Now we join this segment A and Q, and also bisect this segment at this point. That is, we label it, let's call this E. Now what we do is we try to find out the right bisector of AQ, that is a line perpendicular to AQ and passing through its middle point E. So therefore E is the point and the line is AQ. We find its perpendicular line. Also we find the perpendicular to BC at Q, that is, we select Q and the line BC so that we are able to construct the perpendicular line. Now these two lines intersect at this point, which we can label now. Let's label it as P. Now why I'm doing it, because if I join A to P, E is the right bisector of AQ. Therefore any point on this line PE is equidistant from A and Q. It may be borne in mind that if I draw Q on this line, the line PA, the segment PA and the segment PQ are equal in length. That is, perpendicular distance from P to the line BC, that is PQ, is equal to the distance from A of P. That is, if we take this as focus, this as directrix, PA, the distance from the focus, is equal to the distance from directrix. Therefore, the locus of P will be a parabola whose focus is A and the directrix is BC. Now, in order to find the locus of P, what we do is, let us try to display the intersection P and slide Q on this line. Clearly, this will be a parabola whose focus is P and directrix is BC. Clearly, if I draw a perpendicular from A to the line BC, we can easily say that this point, if I take up this point here, this point will be the vertex. If I name it as, G, that becomes the vertex. And thus we have constructed a parabola with focus A and directrix BC.